Welcome, Game of Thrones fans. It's me, Mark.
I'm Anna.
And we are here to bring you episode 5 of season 3, Game of Thrones, entitled Kissed by Fire. First of all, we hope everybody had a Merry Christmas. We had a wonderful Christmas yesterday. So wonderful, I'm still in my PJs. We have went nowhere.
Yeah. My dad got me this. It says, Beyond Awesome, which is something my Dash says. So yeah, strange child.
Gotta get that pony stuff in there, eh?
Yes. I'm a very strange child.
Okay,
What
what happened in episode 4?
We started off with, I think, was it Jaime and Brienne?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. We started off with Jaime and Brienne, and Jaime fell off his horse and then got beaten up. And like, Brienne tried to help, but, you know, she couldn't because she was still trying to fight off the other people. Yeah. Next was the... Oh, shoot. Well, this just came to my mind. I remember Varys talking about Littlefinger to... Wait, no. First it was Varys talking to Tyrion about... Well, Tyrion was asking about, like, proof that his sister, like, was trying to assassinate him. And then Varys told Tyrion about the wizard.
Yeah.
And then showed the wizard.
In the box.
Yes. I don't know what. And then like the Varys talking to Roz and Lady something.
Olenna.
Lady Olenna. About Littlefinger.
Okay, on that note, because you're talking about that, I got a question for you. I believe it's from Morphy versus Fisher. Yes, because you brought that up. What does Anna think about Varys' comment that Littlefinger is one of the most dangerous men in Westeros? And do you agree? That was when he was talking to Lady Olenna.
Well, he is a very powerful man. And with power comes, you know, depends on how you use your power. And here comes superhero with great power comes great responsibility. You know, yeah. But if he's one of the most dangerous dangerous people, Littlefinger is like one of the most dangerous people in Westeros. So I mean, he has lots of power, and he only wants more.
So you agree then?
Yeah.
With Varys' assumptions about Littlefinger.
I mean, Varys, Littlefinger, Joffrey, all very powerful characters.
Okay, back to the discussion, or the last episode. What else we want to talk about? Talk about Craster's. Everything that happened up at Craster's.
Yeah. Let's see. Well, obviously, the first thing that comes to mind is the whole, you know, the crows, you know, killing, you know, yeah, Craster. They killed Craster and they killed
Gior.
The
word commander.
Yep.
Sam ran and got Gilly and the baby. And they took off.
And now Gilly can name the baby. Because the baby ain't gonna die. Hopefully.
Oh, you sweet summer child.
Well, no, you've told me I'm now a squire to the summer?
Yeah.
Yeah. After Blackwater.
Yep, after Blackwater.
Battle of Blackwater.
A squire of summer.
Yes. I'm no longer a summer child.
Okay. Well, one thing we have to keep in mind. Nobody's ever safe in this
No one is.
universe.
Ever. Don't care who you are, you're never safe. Not ever.
Let's talk about the Sansa and Marjorie conversation. What do you think of that?
Yes.
And do you like the ideas brought up in that conversation?
I mean, it would do Sansa some good, cause I mean, Sansa.
Let's get out of the capital and go to Highgarden,
Mhm.
which would instantly make her safer.
Yeah, a lot safer. Oh no. Honestly, if she went to like a high school and be like one of those high school cliches, my honest opinion is she'd be one of those boy crazy girls. Yeah.
Oh yeah?
I mean, first she likes Joffrey, and then Joffrey treats her, awfully. And then...
She learned quickly not to like him, though.
Yeah. But...
Okay, well, let's talk about the Brotherhood without banners.
So they follow the Lord of Light, which kind of was a surprise for me, but yeah. Let's see. Well, they are giving the Hound a trial by combat, which would never happen now because, yeah. But trial by combat. And he's going up against who?
Beric Dondarrion.
Beric Dondarrion.
He's the leader of
Have
the
you put him
Brotherhood.
on there?
I have not put him on there.
There's not
Yet
enough
another-
room.
Yet another name I've missed.
There's not enough room.
That's starting to fill out.
Yeah.
We need more people to die. Okay, so that's going on. And then we finished up in Astapor.
Astapor! There was a whole, let's see. First, Janny trades a chain for a whip, which I didn't get until, that last scene.
Until it happened.
Yeah. And then, she starts speaking Valerian, and just, kill your masters, and all that stuff, and then, then she says, it was, it's Dracarys, and then, Drogon just burnt that one guy
Lights
to
him up.
crisp. Yep. There's that. And then, explosions, the dragons, yeah.
But I like
She
most
got
about
an
that
army
is she
now.
asked all the Unsullied she told all the Unsullied they could leave and there would be no problem. And
Well-
then she asked them if she would fight for her as free men. And then she throws the whip on the ground.
And then there was a scene where there was the Unsullied, just stepping on it.
So, alright, well, that was a pretty good summary of the last episode.
You
You about ready to get going with Kissed by Fire? This is another
Kissed
good
by
one. I like this episode. You ready?
Yep.
Alright, we are hitting play.
Oh yeah, we found out what was making all of this area blurry. It's the glare from this TV. Holy. Scared of fire. This isn't a fair fight. He has fire phobia. Agoraphobia. Why does it look like Arya's about to cry? I don't know. Maybe it's just the angle. dead.
Lord, cast your light upon this man, your servant. Bring him back from death and darkness. His flame's been extinguished. Restore his
That is not gonna help.
Lord. Fire! Don't!
You'll fight that God likes me more than the butcher's boy.
He will. But not today.
This is like,
Yep. Yep.
You still a crow? Time you proved yourself. You
Eager.
swore some vows. I want you to break them. I want you to see me. All of me.
he was terrified.
Why you still dress? You know nothing, Jon Snow. That was the first one. Then there was this then. Spoke no common. God, he was burnt like a mountain.
Yeah, thanks. It was enough. Let's get back.
You'll need milk of the puppy.
No milk of the puppy. There will be pain. I'll scream. Quite a bit of pain. I'll scream loudly.
I can be your family.
You wouldn't be my family. You'd be my lady. Stop!
Is this a rescue?
Bring them in. It took 5 of you to murder 2 unarmed
Not
squires.
murder, your grace. Vengeance.
Vengeance. Those boys didn't kill your sons. I saw Harry and die on the battlefield, and
He
Torrance
was strangled by the Kingslayer. They were his kin.
They were boys!
Always raining during the dark?
Pasta. Lord of Carl.
Curious.
Here in sight of gods and men, I sentence you to die. Would you speak a final word?
Kill me and be cursed. You are no king of mine.
Do I frighten you, child?
No. Yes. He got his,
You're angry with me.
at least this much of him,
Letting him go.
chopped. Now he comes out without a scratch.
Thought he killed you.
He did.
But how?
He's a zombie.
Toros, how many times have you brought me back?
It's the Lord of Light brings you back. I'm just the lucky drunk who says the words.
How many times?
5, I think. No, this makes 6.
Second time I've been killed by a brigade.
You think you'd learn?
It's not getting any easier, you know. I know. Every time I come back, I'm a bit less. Pieces of you get chipped away.
Could you bring back a man without a head? Not 6 times. Just once.
I don't think it works that way, child.
Oh, my sweet boys. Peter, Mama, Edric. I thank God every day for bringing Melisandre to us. She gave you a son. I gave you nothing.
That's not true.
So you've come to see her as well.
He made this for me. But don't tell Mother I have it. It's a secret. Mother doesn't like Union Night.
Sir Davos is a traitor. He's rotting in a dungeon cell for his crime. Not so hard. We'll scrub the skin off.
What are you doing here?
Need a bath. Let me have these rags.
Don't worry.
Not interested.
If I faint, pull me out. I don't intend to be the first lads to die in a bathtub.
Wish I care how you die.
You swore a sullen vow, remember? You're supposed to get me to King's Landing in one piece. Not going so well, is it? No wonder Randy died with you going. That was unworthy, forgive me. You protected me better than most.
Don't you mock me?
Unapologizing. I trust you. You all despise me. Kingslayer. Oathbreaker. Man without honor. You heard of wildfire?
Of course.
Mad King was obsessed with it. He loved to watch people burn. Made their skin blackened, blistered, melted off their bones. He burned lords he didn't like. He burned hands who disobeyed him. He burned anyone who was against him. Before long, half the country was against him. Day of reckoning came. Robert Baratheon marched from the council after his victory at the Trident. But my father ran first. The whole Lannister army at his back, promising to defend the city against the rebels. I knew my father better than that. He's never been one to pick the losing side. Told the Mad King as much. I urged him to surrender peacefully. But the king didn't listen to me. Didn't listen to Varys who tried to warn him. But he did listen to Grand Maester Pycelle. The great sunken cunt. You can trust the Lannisters, he said. The Lannisters have always been true friends of the crown. We opened the gates and my father sacked the city. Once again I came to the king, begging him to surrender. He told me to bring him my father's head. Then he turned to his pyromancer. Burn them all, he said. Burn them in their homes, burn them in their beds. Tell me if your precious Randy commanded you to kill your own father and stand by while thousands of men, women and children burned alive, would you have done it? Would you have kept your oath then? First I killed the pyromancer, and then when the king turned to flee, I drove my sword into his back. Burn them all, he kept saying. meant to die, but the rest of us and rise again. Reborn as a dragon, turn his enemies to ash. They slit his throat to make sure that didn't happen. That's where it starts out me.
If this is true, why didn't you tell anyone? Why didn't you tell Lord Stark?
Stark? You think the Honorable Ned Stark ought to hear my side? He judged me guilty the moment he set eyes on me. By what right does the wolf judge the lion? By what right?
The Kingslayer!
Jamie. My name's Jamie.
But I can attack them where they're not. And Casterly Rock can't run away. I'm going to take their home away from them.
Can you do it?
I need men to replace the Karstarks who marched home. There is only one person in this kingdom with that kind of army who hasn't already sided with the Lannisters. The man whose daughter I was supposed to marry. Walder Frey.
Of course, more than anything. But maybe it would be better to wait. I've been thinking how dangerous it would be. Not just for me, but for you. You've been so kind, I'd feel terrible if anything happened to you.
I can't tell you how touched I am by your concern for my welfare. I hope you know that I'm your friend, Sansa. Your true friend.
I do, Lord Baelish.
Peter.
Peter.
We're trying to steal the key to the north out from under me.
Sansa is the key to the north. I seem to remember she has an older brother.
The Karstarks have marched home. The young wolf has lost half his army, his days are numbered. Theon Greyjoy murdered both his brothers. That makes Sansa Stark the heir to Winterfell. And I am not about to hand her over to the Tyrells.
The Tyrell army is helping us to win this war. Do you really think it's wise to refuse them?
There's nothing to refuse. This is a plot. Plots are not public knowledge. And the Tyrells won't
No,
carry
but
this
it's
one
our
out
knowledge.
until after Joffrey's wedding. We need to act first and kill this union in its crib.
And how do we do that?
We find Sansa Stark a different husband.
Wonderful.
Yes, it is.
You can't mean it.
I can and I do.
Joffrey has made this poor girl's life miserable since the day he took her father's head. Now she's finally free of him and you give her to me? That's cruel, even for you.
You intend on mistreating her? The girl's happiness is not my concern, nor should it be yours.
She's a child.
She's flowered, I assure you. She and I have discussed it at length.
There, see? You will wed her better and put a charge on her. Surely you're capable of that.
And if I refuse?
You wanted to be rewarded for your valor in battle. Sansa Stark is a finer reward than you could ever dare hope for. And it is past time you were wed.
I was wed. Don't you remember?
Only too well.
You should be thanking the gods for this. This is more than you deserve.
Tyrion will do as he's bid. As will you.
What do you mean?
You'll marry Sir Loras.
I will not.
Before he is heir to High Garden, Tyrion will secure the north, you will secure the reach.
No, I won't do
Would
it.
Yes, you
that
will.
make
Still fertile, you need to marry
Joffrey
again
and Cersei like
Not so rude.
You're my daughter!
twins-in-laws?
You will do as I command, and you will marry Loras Tyrell.
and put an end to the disgusting rumors about you, once and for all.
Father, don't make me do it again, please.
Not another word. My children. You disgraced the Lannister name for far too long.
Well, it did wipe that grin off her face. face.
It's always summer under the sea. I know
All right. Halfway through season 3.
So,
We'll talk about that.
yeah.
What do you think of Tywin's plan there?
It makes no sense.
Makes no sense.
Well, I mean...
I think it makes sense.
It makes sense, but Joffrey's mom, Cersei, will be his sister-in-law.
Sister-in-law slash mom.
Yeah.
Yeah, you like their family tree, eh?
The family tree is just out.
What do you
And
think?
then Sansa's like Cora's age.
Mm-hmm. And Tyrion's
Tyrion's
not.
like your age.
Well, Tywin's not worried about that.
Yeah.
He's worried about securing alliances.
Yeah. Mm.
What do you think of Tyrion's response to that? That's just cruel.
It is.
And we like Tyrion, but
Yeah.
another episode, another curveball.
This show is a curveball. It's just one big curveball. This curveball's in a curveball.
Well, you want to go back to the beginning?
Yeah.
Alright. We had the Brotherhood scene with the trial by combat with the Hound.
And Hound killed, what's his face?
Beric.
Beric.
Dondarrion.
Beric Dondarrion. And then Beric Dondarrion got revived. And apparently it was his 6th time.
Mm-hmm. What's that make you think about the Lord of Light? Now that we bring that up, because Lord of Light seems powerful.
Yeah. I'm just curious if it was the priest or the Lord of Lights. Because, I mean, that was some very weird, that was some very good evidence. But, like,
You can go back to the Shadow Demon baby. That was the Lord of Light.
wait.
That was through Melisandre, who was a priestess. Thorson the priest. We really haven't seen anything from the old gods or the Light of the Seven.
We haven't seen anything from the old gods in the new. But this Lord of Light.
Pretty active on special events, apparently.
Mm-hmm. I'm beginning to wonder. Because, I mean, if there's lots of evidence behind the whole Lord of Light being real, if the Lord of Light is real, then where is he?
I don't know.
Is he is he like a sentinel being? Is he like a spirit? Why does the show ask more questions than it answers?
Keep you interested.
Well, no, duh.
Alright, want to talk about Jon and Egret a little bit?
Sure.
The cave.
Cave. Pretty sure up until that moment, Jon was a virgin.
Yep. Well, him and Sam had actually talked about that back in Castle Black, episode 1 or season 1 at some point in time.
Yeah.
Well, he broke his Night's Watch vows, that's for sure.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and then we have Hall. We got Jamie and Brienne showing up at Herring Hall.
Yep.
Bolton did not seem too impressed with Mr. Locke
Mm-hmm.
because he took Jamie's hand.
Yeah.
What else? It did have Meister Kaiben fixing Jamie's arm.
Yeah.
We're trying to.
That just got to hurt. Makes me all of these like very painful moments for like they just ow.
They film it well.
Yes. No, though it's probably just in general because like no matter what, it's just like ow. Whenever I see someone in pain, it just like makes that hurt. It's like.
Okay, well, let's talk a little bit about Karstark coming in and killing the Lannister boys.
Yeah.
And what happened with Robb and everything.
Mm-hmm.
Now, do you agree with Robb for doing what he did?
I don't know. I like the whole hostage idea. Probably would have worked out a lot better. So, yeah.
So you think that was a mistake by Robb?
Yeah. He was thinking in the moment.
Mm-hmm.
During war, it's probably to think...
Big picture?
Yeah. The bigger picture, not just one piece of the puzzle. Just the full thing. But with this show is unpredictable enough for us. Imagine them trying to predict the future. Though, there is magic, so that's probably possible.
Okay, we are introduced to a couple new characters. Selyse, Stannis' wife.
Selyse
and also Shireen, Stannis' daughter.
Mm-hmm. I wonder what happened to her face.
That, it's called grayscale. It's a skin disease.
I kind of figured.
So we were introduced to them. We'll probably be seeing a little more of them here in the future. Then we had the Jamie and Brienne scene in the hot tubs.
Uh-huh.
Did you catch most of everything Jamie was saying during that?
Yes.
He was talking quietly, I know.
Mm-hmm. I mean...
About the Mad King days.
Yeah, I heard. Yeah.
What do you think of that whole thing?
Interesting. Because, I mean, during
people may have noticed in between episodes you did take Jamie off your list.
Yeah.
And put Littlefinger in there.
Assuming you noticed. Because, yeah. Though, well, during the history and lore, obviously due to plot, they didn't necessarily tell us that.
Right.
Yeah.
But then you find out why he killed the Mad King.
Yes.
The Mad King ordered him to kill Tywin and burn everybody in the city.
Yeah.
So what's that make you feel about Ned? Because Ned kind of judged Jamie right out of the get-go because he walked in to see that as he was slitting his throat.
Yeah. Well, I mean, there's this whole, the whole don't judge a book by its cover, though it is human nature too.
Yeah.
It's just human nature. It's kind of hard to stop judging someone by the cover. So, yeah. And you can't judge a story without knowing what all happened. Because, I mean, there's the whole, I'm gonna relate this to Liv and Maddie. He thought, she thought. So, yeah, that happens during dating, so I wouldn't know. So there's that, the whole he thought, she thought kind of ordeal, more or less.
Well, moving on, Davos and Shireen. Now, Shireen, when she was talking to Stannis, talking about the Onion Knight. She likes the Onion Knight. Well, she snuck into the dungeons to talk to him.
Mm-hmm.
What do you think about that?
Well, he can't read. It's one. And she's teaching him how to read. So yeah.
Okay. We did touch on Danny's stuff. There wasn't a ton going on Danny. It just showed him out on the road. A lot of that was Sir Barristan and Jorah talking. Oh, anything stand out in those scenes? We were also introduced to another character on that, actually, though.
It was Grey Worm?
Grey Worm, yeah. The leader of the Unsullied.
Yeah.
But, yeah, like I said, not too much happened. Most of it was just Jorah and Barristan talking. Then it cut to Robb and Talissa talking about the Karstarks all marched back north. And they lost those guys. So what Robb was going to have to do, he wants to go to Casterly Rock and take Casterly Rock because he feels he can take that. He can't take King's Landing.
No.
So if he goes to Casterly Rock instead, he takes their home away from him. That's the way he put that. Good plan.
Because I mean, like,
He's not gonna take King's Landing right now. Not
There's
with the
no
numbers.
Lannisters in Casterly Rock.
Just the mountain.
Yeah. And I mean, if they take Casterly Rock, then they can get the mountain. So there's that. They can get the mountain if they go to Casterly Rock.
Okay. And we can jump to the last scene, I think. We had a couple small scenes in there, but a little more about the last scene and the proposed marriages by Tywin. You've had a couple minutes to dwell on that since we originally talked over.
Yeah.
I think Sansa and Tyrion and Cersei and Sir Loras.
I don't think anyone would be happy with that.
Besides Tywin.
Yeah. I mean, like, Sansa, Tyrion, Cersei, Sir Loras.
Yeah, shoot.
None of them ain't gonna
I'm
let
gonna pull
that.
an old question. This one's gonna constantly come out. Who has the most power in Westeros?
Oh, jeez.
Well, who's running the show?
Well, this show has, like... This show is confusing. Sometimes you make it even more confusing. Well, in King's Landing, it would have to definitely be Tywin.
Yep.
In Robb's army, obviously, Robb. Up in the north, above the wall, it's King Mance Raider. And like over in Essos, from places we've seen Stanny. I mean, she got an army of Unsullied now.
So she's gaining power over there, definitely.
Yeah.
Can you wait for everybody to clash at some point in time?
That's gonna be a one hell of a battle.
Alright, well, I think we'll wrap it up with that.
Yeah.
The one thing I'd like to ask is, there was people from Romania in the last video that mentioned where they were from. Anna has some fans in Poland, which we really think is kind of cool.
Yeah.
And she's amazed that like 70% of the people that watch her videos are actually from outside of the United States.
Yeah.
About 30% of our viewers are United States. So we just wanted to ask quickly if you wanted to comment in the comment section down below. If you want to throw out a country, throw out a state or a province, or just kind of a general location where you guys are watching from.
Yeah.
We think that would be really cool to see. So that's just as a final thought. But until next time, hopefully here in a couple days we'll get the climb in. It'll be the next episode. And we will see you guys later.
Goodbye.
Bye.